Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
What's good with you, boy?
What up, Chosen?
What's good, fam? What you doing, man? You coffee? Sliding on Madden?
In a franchise game in that Madden 20.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get the. I'm trying to play the Panthers. Do you get to play CPU?
For Madden 20?
Sometimes they take too long to develop.
Yeah, that's Superman.
Yeah, what's
I think
called for a defense to attack a screen.
I play against the Panthers and shit.
And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen,
Superman, I think is.
Is he? For
Yeah.
both?
On 3rd and long, it's Allen.
I'm not 100% sure for both.
There on the coverage.
But I'll see right now. I got the Madden.
To me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get
where you at right now in the game?
First quarter.
Battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but
you
get the
started one?
they keep making plays
Yep.
like that, they might just get a few.
Okay,
once you get one, defensive teams they come in bunches.
On ultimate teams, what's your overall?
I think I barely got up to like a 74, 75 overall.
74, 75?
Yeah.
And what did you buy? The Superstar?
Yeah, Superstar
Standard?
Edition.
Okay, I got the Ultimate
32 now.
Superstar.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, my brother. So I haven't even opened all my shit. So when it says you already picked the first round, what does that mean? You can only pick for that round on just one player?
Yeah.
They want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Because I'm over here opening other boxes and they're coming back to me the next day. I'm like, I just opened this box.
And I think
Yeah, you
preseason
can.
is officially over now.
Yeah, what you should do is pick one team that
drive of the season. What a nice completion.
that you should pick, and then the extras you get, you sell them to get extra skill points.
1st and 10.
What the other team plays?
Yeah, so like if you just choose all Broncos or all Houston, all like that, that's better because you can sell the extra, the duplicates to get extra skill training points.
Okay, and it'll tell me what duplicates I have, right?
You'll go in and look at your item binder.
Again, this is Kamara.
Okay.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First, I'm gonna try to get one back.
First down.
If anything, I'm gonna find a game, big dog. I'm gonna be right back to this party in a bit.
Alright, no doubt.
I'm trying to find somebody right now. Alright, I'll be back.
Alright, bet, hon.
When they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yards.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jarvis Landry, 34 yards, and the Texans have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the to move a little bit
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Get in the right room. He's crashing.
This is Howard on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
56. Check 56.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. They only
wow, bro.
The fake punt works and gets him a first down. Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking because they did get it.
It worked. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come this way, Here we go. Tighten up. Switch. 6-6. Pull it high. Come on. Go.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Check 3.
And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And he finds Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and chokes people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. Try the right side with Howard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen Bailey gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Play action. Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball war.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham, 57 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Come the fuck on, dude.
And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Ryan. And he fires one incomplete.
No pass
interference. Trying to
interference.
get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defense.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve
This doesn't know that fucking cheat shit. League, I just played it a little while ago. They're niggas gonna fucking man blitz you to fucking death.
14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Switch. Alert. Check right. Watch your divide. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 6 guys. General West. Kill. Half 85.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. They start the 2nd half with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 after the 27th.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, my God.
It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something?
I'm holding the fucking button to throw.
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready, back 25. 59. Let's get it.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now Ryan going deep for Moncrief. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
56 right there, 56. You must be
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he's got Roan. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big touchdown.
Wow.
New Orleans. Jordan Howard, 35 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. On the left side, this is Stills. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Houston. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, he's taken down by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys that they want.
And the pressure gets to him again. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Landry now on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
20. Hey, Tuesday.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Mason Foster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Everson Griffin bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jarvis Landry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Joseph now to have the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Finally, mad at giving something to go my fucking way.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Oh, I wish I knew how to activate that shit.
Drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Allen. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
We want it. Come to my work. Check 50. Check 50. Check 99. Check 99. 56. Mike, we go. Right there. 56. Regular. Kill.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And some space here. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check. Lucky. 61. Matchbox light.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check. 21. 51.
Now it's Ryan. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Right here. Fight 51. Hang on, got it. Mike 51. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
56. 56. Check 56. All right, T. All right, T. Jump.
Allen off the play fake. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Allen Bailey in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounced back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, let's go. Check. 56.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a week 1 victory. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles.
My first and only.
Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.
I'm going to suck so bad at this year's Madden.
Right out of the gate. Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn. I gotta figure out how to fucking do that X Factor shit. Oh shit, it wasn't even him. Get off me, son. Oh shit. Who the fuck was it then? Ah, fuck, I don't give a shit. Yeah, my bad. It was this nigga right here. beautiful. That's Bosa. Bam. This was the Jarvis Landry touchdown catch. I appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it, bro. Y'all have a good night, man.